The section of a parking garage under construction at a community college collapsed Wednesday, killing 2 people and trapping 2 others in the rubble, officials said. One worker was rescued amid the debris, but authorities said it could be days before they are able to get the other one out. At least 1 other was unaccounted for. 8 workers were hurt when the roof of the 5-story concrete garage fell, creating a pancake-style collapse on the campus of Miami-Dade College, officials said. It was a floor-upon-floor, collapsing all the way down to the ground floor. Miami-Dade, thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Fire Rescue Captain Luis Fernandez said. Some workers were taken or brought themselves to the hospital, while others were treated on the scene and sent home. The trapped worker was pinned inside the vehicle. He was receiving oxygen, had an IV inserted into him and was being treated by a physician and a paramedic. Workers were using a crane to try to free him and had the jaws of life and hydraulic equipment on site. The way he's pinned, we are unable to determine the full extent of his injuries, Miami-Dade Fire Rescue Lieutenant Arnold Piedrahita Jr. said late Wednesday. Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Without elaborating, Piedrahita said workers would remain on site all night if necessary. Earlier in the day, authorities said it could be days before they could free the worker. It's an inch-by-inch type of thing. Very slow, Piedrahita said. There is a big slab of concrete that is crushing where he is. They may have to move it slightly because you don't want to hurt him. Asked if the worker was expected to survive, Piedrahita responded, he's not in a good predicament. But he's talking. Dogs, firefighters and other people in hard hats walked over piles of thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Concrete, plywood and metal to look for other possible victims. Authorities said at least 1 worker was still unaccounted for, and a man at the scene who declined to identify himself said he believed his brother, who was working at the garage at the time of the collapse, was still inside somewhere. Victoria Butsinski of Miami said she saw the collapse while she was working at Gorkat Cigars across the street from the construction site at the Miami-Dade College. It fell to the ground like a house of cards, Butsinski said. The construction workers started running out, screaming, "Thank you for trying verbose." This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. It was loud. Our entire building shook. No students were in the area at the time. The campus was evacuated and closed for the rest of the week. Investigators plan to pick through the rubble to see what caused the garage to crumble. We just know that the roof collapsed, Miami-Dade Fire Rescue spokeswoman Grisel Moreno said. William P. Byrne, President and Chief Executive Officer of the garage contractor, Ajax Building Corporation, said an internal review was being launched to determine the cause. Byrne said the company would embrace any additional protocols, policies and procedures that will enhance thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased and ensure the continued priority of safety. Moreno said 3 people were initially trapped in the rubble, including the man who died. 7 of the injured went to the hospital and an 8th was treated at the scene. One of the rescued workers was pulled out from under a steel beam by 4 firefighters. His face and hands were bloody and he was put on a stretcher and carried away, according to a video shot by Miami-Dade Fire Rescue and provided to the Associated Press. Ground was broken on the $22.5 million project in February, and the 1,855 space thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Garage was to be finished in December, according to Ajax's website. The first floor was to have classroom and office space. The structure is next to the college's main office building and nestled among other campus buildings. The college serves about 8,000 students and is one of several campuses in the Miami-Dade College system. This campus opened in 2006. The identity of the worker who died was not immediately released.